Thank you for choosing Chamberlain. Today, we'll show you how to assemble and install a Chamberlain garage door opener in a garage with a sectional door and unfinished ceiling. These steps apply to all recent models of Chamberlain garage door openers, and your product may appear different. This video is intended for demonstration purposes only. Please consult the manual for complete instructions and safety information. For easy step-by-step interactive 3D instructions, download the Built app. Before you get started, make sure you have the current version of the MyQ app installed on your mobile device. Unattended closes, including closing your door through the MyQ app while the door is not in sight, are to be used only with sectional doors. Here's what we're going to cover. Things to check before you get started: assembling the opener, installing the opener, wiring the opener and accessories, making the necessary adjustments, including testing the safety reversal system and the protector system, and additional features. Completely uninstall and remove your current garage door opener if you have one. Also, disable any locks and remove any ropes that are connected to the garage door. First, you need to check the balance of your garage door. Start with the door in the closed position. Lift the door 3 to 4 feet off the ground, then release the door. If the door is balanced, it should stay in place, supported by its springs. Fully raise and lower the door to check for sticking or binding. Close the door when finished with these checks. If your door binds, sticks, or is out of balance, contact a trained door systems technician before you install this opener. An unbalanced garage door might not reverse when required. Never try to loosen, move, or adjust the garage door, springs, cables, pulleys, brackets, or their hardware, all of which are under extreme tension. Check the seal on the bottom of the door. Any gap between the floor and the bottom of the door must not exceed 1/4 inch, 6 millimeters. Otherwise, the safety reversal system may not work properly. All Chamberlain garage door operators come with a rail designed for a 7-foot-tall garage door. If your door is taller than 7 feet and up to 10 feet tall, you will need a rail extension kit. You can find your compatible extension kit in the accessories section of the manual. Your garage door should also have horizontal and vertical reinforcements already installed to provide support and help prevent damage to the door. Refer to the Install the Door Bracket section of the manual for more information. Unbox the garage door opener and lay out the parts. We recommend resting the motor unit on protective cardboard to prevent scratching. Here's what comes in the box: header bracket, pulley, door bracket, curved door arm, straight door arm, trolley, emergency release rope and handle, rail, 1 front and 4 center sections, garage door opener or motor unit, belt cap retainer and hardware, U-bracket, belt, white and white-red wire, user guide, and all warning labels. The protector system, which comes with safety reversing sensors with 2 conductor white and white-black wire attached, 1 sending sensor and 1 receiving sensor, and safety sensor brackets. Your garage door opener also comes with pre-programmed accessories and is not compatible with older Chamberlain or third-party accessories. Refer to your manual for a list of tools and additional items you may need. The support bracket and hanging brackets for mounting the motor unit to the ceiling are not provided. Place the garage door opener on protective packing material about 10 feet away from the garage door. To assemble the rail, carefully remove the door arm parts and set aside. Align the rail on the floor and slide the tapered ends into the larger ones. Tabs along the side will lock into place. The front rail section with the window goes on the door end of the rail. Make sure the cutout rail tab is on top. At the motor unit end of the rail, insert a screwdriver through the hole in the second rail section as a temporary stop. Check to be sure there are 4 plastic wear pads inside the inner trolley. If they become loose during shipping, check all packing material and snap them back into position. Slide the trolley assembly toward the screwdriver, ensuring the release handle is pointing to the opener. Slide the rail onto the U-bracket until it reaches all the stops on the top and sides of the U-bracket. Insert a 1/4 by 1 3/4 bolt into the cover protection bolt hole on the back end of the rail. Tighten securely with the 1/4 lock nut. Do not over-tighten. Remove the bolts from the top of the motor unit and use them to attach the U-bracket flat side down on the rail. Hand tighten the bolts. Do not use power tools. On the rail closest to the garage door, feed the belt through the window. Remove the tape from the idler pulley and make sure there is grease in the center hole. Place the idler pulley into the window. Insert the idler bolt from the top through the rail and pulley. Tighten with a 3/8 inch lock washer and nut underneath the rail until the lock washer is compressed. Make sure the ribbed side of the belt is in contact with the pulley. Rotate the pulley to be sure it spins freely. Use a flathead screwdriver to lift the cutout rail tab and a pair of pliers to bend the tab to 90 degrees. Pull the belt around the idler pulley and toward the trolley. Make sure the belt is not twisted and the ribbed side is in contact with the belt cap retainer. Hook the belt onto the trolley. Pull the other end of the belt until the trolley rests against the screwdriver. Extend the belt and wrap it around the sprocket on the motor unit. Make sure the belt is not twisted and the rib side is in contact with the sprocket. Connect the belt to the threaded shaft using the Master Link hardware. Slide the threaded shaft through the hole in the trolley. Attach the spring trolley nut to the threaded shaft with only a couple of turns. If there is any slack in the belt, finger tighten the spring trolley nut. Do not use any tools. Remove the screwdriver from the rail. To set the spring, insert the flathead screwdriver into the slot of the nut ring. Hold the nut ring in place and use the wrench to turn the nut until the spring releases and snaps the nut ring against the trolley. Complete the assembly by installing the belt cap retainer. Your garage door opener is ready to be installed. The header bracket will be centered over the garage door and fastened to a structural support. Do not attach the header bracket over drywall. If there is a header bracket already properly installed, use it if possible. Refer to your manual for the proper header bracket location applicable to your garage door. If installing the header bracket, use the provided hardware and refer to the manual for instructions for wall and ceiling mount installations. Position the opener on the floor below the header bracket. Position the rail bracket against the header bracket. If the door spring is in the way, raise the motor unit out of the packaging material onto a temporary support or rest the operator on a chair for additional support. Connect the rail to the header bracket using the clevis pin and secure in place with a ring. Lift the garage door opener onto a ladder. Once connected to the header bracket, the rail should be centered with the door. Open the garage door and place a 2x4 under the rail. This will set the opener at the proper height of installation. This garage already has support brackets installed. Note: support brackets may already be installed in your garage. If you would like to reuse the existing support and hanging brackets, you will have to move each hanging bracket accordingly in alignment to the width of your new garage door opener. The length of the hanging brackets may need to be adjusted to the proper height if the holes do not align with the chassis holes while the rail is resting on the 2x4. Refer to the manual for specific instructions on hanging your garage door opener according to your ceiling type. Connect the hanging bracket to the garage door opener and the support bracket. Attach the garage door opener to the hanging brackets with the hex bolts, lock washers, and nuts. For additional support, secure the hanging brackets with a diagonal support bracket, not included. Remove the 2x4 and lower the garage door. If the door hits the rail, raise the header bracket. To install the light bulbs, pull the light lens straight out. Insert the light bulb. Push straight in to snap the light lens back on. To prevent possible overheating of the end panel or light socket, do not use incandescent light bulbs, compact fluorescent light bulbs, halogen bulbs, or short neck or specialty light bulbs. Use only A19 60-watt equivalent LED light bulbs. Thread the emergency release rope through the handle, making sure notice is right side up. Secure with an overhand knot to prevent slipping. Install the emergency release rope to the trolley release arm. Make sure the handle is at least 6 feet, 1.83 meters off the ground to avoid contact with vehicles that may accidentally release the door. Secure with an overhand knot. You can seal the cut end of the rope with a match or lighter to prevent unraveling. If your garage door is made of lightweight material, such as fiberglass, aluminum, or light steel, make sure both horizontal and vertical reinforcements are installed before attaching the door bracket. The door bracket will be centered under the header bracket. It attaches to the vertical reinforcement on the top panel using the provided hardware. If there is a door bracket already properly installed, it's easier to use that. Refer to the manual for proper installation steps depending on your door type. Close the door. Disconnect the trolley by pulling the emergency release handle. Attach the straight door arm to the outer trolley using the clevis pin. Secure with the ring fastener. Attach the curved door arm to the door bracket using the clevis pin. Secure with the ring fastener. Bring the arm sections together. Find 2 pairs of holes that line up and join sections. Select holes as far apart as possible to increase door arm rigidity and attach using the bolts, nuts, and lock washers. Make sure the bottom of the curved arm is as horizontal as possible to ensure proper arm geometry. Pull the emergency release handle toward the garage door opener until the trolley release arm is horizontal. The trolley will re-engage automatically when the garage door opener is activated. Older Chamberlain door controls and third-party products are not compatible. Install the door control within sight of the door at a minimum height of 5 feet, 1.5 meters, above floors, landings, steps, or any other adjacent walking surface where small children cannot reach, and away from the moving parts of the door. If your garage is not pre-wired, run the white and red-white wire from the door control to the garage door opener. Connect the wire to the red and white terminals on the garage door opener. If your garage is pre-wired, make sure you have the same wires that are connected to the door control. To insert or release wires from the terminal, push in the tab with a screwdriver tip. place the warning label on the wall near the door control with tacks or staples. Attach the manual release safety reverse test label in a visible location on the inside of your garage door. If your garage is not pre-wired for safety reversing sensors, follow the instructions for routing the wires that are attached to the sensors. Since this garage already has wiring in place, we've connected the safety reversing sensors to the existing wiring. At the garage door opener, use a screwdriver to push in the terminal tabs. Insert the wire connected to the sensor's white wire into the white terminal. Insert the other wire color connected to the sensor's white-black wire in the gray terminal. Plug the garage door opener into the electrical outlet, but do not run the opener. Now, check the safety reversing sensors. The sending sensor amber LED should be on solid. If the amber LED is off, make sure the garage door opener has power. Then, make sure the wiring connection at the sensor and at the garage door opener is not broken or shorted. The receiving sensor's green LED should be on solid. If the receiving sensor green LED is off, make sure the wiring connection at the sensor and at the garage door opener is not broken or shorted. If the sensor is flashing, make sure there is nothing obstructing the sensor and make sure it is properly aligned. To align the sensor, loosen the wing nut and adjust the sensor position until the LED glows solid. To ensure proper alignments, if both LEDs are solid, wiggle the safety sensor brackets without blocking the beam. Lift the door until the trolley clicks into place. The buttons for programming travel are located next to the wiring connectors. There are 3 buttons you'll use: the up button, the down button, and the adjustment button. Press and hold the adjustment button until the up button begins to flash. Now, press and hold the up button until the door is in the desired up or open position. To prevent damage to vehicles, be sure the fully open door provides adequate clearance. Once the door is in the fully open position, press and release the adjustment button. The garage door opener lights will flash twice and the down button will start flashing. Now, press and hold the down button until the door is in the desired down or closed position. Once the door reaches the correct closed position, press and release the adjustment button. The garage door opener lights will flash twice. Programming the travel is now complete. Next, the opener will enter a force sensing operation by automatically moving the door open and close. The garage door opener will sound an audible and visual alert before automatically opening and closing the door. The garage door opener will beep 3 times, confirming that the automatic force setup completed successfully. Adjustment is complete. If you hear one long beep after the door attempts to move, then the automatic force setup has not completed successfully. Please start over at step 1 of Program the Travel. Anytime you make any adjustments, the safety reversal system must be tested. With the door fully open, place a 2x4 flat on the floor, centered under the garage door. Press the remote control button to close the door. The door must reverse when it makes contact with the floor. If the door stops but does not reverse, repeat Program the Travel, setting the close limit tighter to the floor. Repeat the safety reversal test. If the test continues to fail, call a trained door systems technician. To test the protector system, open the door. Move an object at least 6 inches tall across the floor in the path of the door. Use the remote control to close the door. The door will not move more than an inch, 2.5 centimeters. The garage door opener will not close from a remote control if the LED in either safety reversing sensor is flashing, alerting you to the fact that the sensor is misaligned or obstructed. If the garage door opener closes the door when the safety reversing sensor is obstructed and the sensors are no more than 6 inches, 15 centimeters above the floor, call a trained door systems technician. If your unit is equipped with battery backup, now is the time to install it. Always wear protective gloves and eye protection when changing the battery or working around the battery compartment. Unplug the garage door opener. Partially insert the battery into the battery compartment. Connect the red and black wires from the garage door opener to the corresponding terminals on the battery. fully insert the battery. To test the battery, open and close the door using the remote control or door control. While the motor is on, the battery status LED will either glow solid orange, indicating the opener is operating on battery power, or will flash, indicating low battery power. Note: the garage door opener may run slower if the battery is not fully charged. The battery charges when the garage door opener is plugged into a 120-volt AC electrical outlet that has power and requires 24 hours to fully charge. Use the MyQ app on your mobile device to connect to your garage door opener. An LED on the garage door opener will indicate Wi-Fi status. If there is no light, Wi-Fi is not turned on. A blinking blue light means the garage door opener is in Wi-Fi Learn mode. Blinking blue and green means the unit is attempting to connect to the router. Blinking green means attempting to connect to the internet server. Solid green means Wi-Fi has been set up and the garage door opener is connected to the internet. A solid blue light means your mobile device is connected to the garage door opener. If your garage door opener is equipped with a camera, follow the instructions in the app to set up and use the camera. Be sure to remove the blue protective film over the camera lens. The camera has an LED to indicate status. Flashing blue means the camera is attempting to connect to the mobile device. Solid blue means the camera is connected to the mobile device. Flashing blue and green means the camera is attempting to connect to the router. Flashing green means the camera is connected to the router and attempting to connect to the MyQ server. Solid green means the camera is connected and working normally. Solid white means the camera is powering up. Flashing red means the camera is overheating. Flashing purple means the camera firmware is updating. Congratulations on installing your Chamberlain garage door opener. For more information, visit support.chamberlaingroup.com. Thank you for choosing Chamberlain.